The Hyner Challenge. It's a very hilly trail race where success depends on a properly structured training program. Instead, I did this. It's gonna work. The Hyner Challenge takes place in central Pennsylvania in a very hilly region. I'd heard about this race years ago. It's got a reputation for being one of the nastiest 50Ks out there, so I was really looking forward to doing this one. The race takes place in late April, and sign up is in May for the following year, and it sells out right away. So I actually signed up for this race in May of 2019 for the 2020 race, which was canceled and deferred to 2021. I then deferred to 2022, so now 3 years later I finally get to run it. I think 3 years would be plenty of time for me to research, formulate a training plan, and be properly prepared. Think again. Hill training. Nope. Not gonna happen. Nope. Never work. What the I got a better idea. Let's go. With my training nailed down, it was time to do some research on the course. The only problem was every map I found online was of the old course before it changed in 2021. The only current course map I could find was on the race website, but it wasn't exactly the best map I'd ever seen. At least the elevation chart looked great, except it looked exactly like the chart I'd seen prior to 2021, so I'm not clear whether this is actually updated. Now, it didn't really matter. I mean, we knew we were running 50K, and we knew there were 5 hills. So as long as you had the essential information, then really, all you need to know was this. There's a start, there's hills, and there's beer. Alright, let's go pack. Now, for every race, I always make a thorough checklist to go through to make sure I don't forget anything. Looks like I was ready to hit the road. As I headed south, the traffic got lighter and the hills got bigger. I just wanted to arrive before 7 p.m. so I could check in for the race and get my bib, rather than being rushed checking in the next morning. I got there in plenty of time to check in and visit some of the vendors. I considered purchasing a hoodie until they checked the list for me and found out that I'd actually ordered and paid for one 3 years ago. Really, it's just another hoodie for my daughter to steal anyway. Then I had a look at the first hill we'd be climbing in the morning, before heading off to find some dinner and my motel for some rest. Just after 7 a.m., I'm on my way to the race. Should be there around 7:30. Race starts at 8, so plenty of time. Much earlier than I usually arrive. I'm just heading to the start. Starts in about 2 minutes. Looks like the rain's holding off for now. Should be a good day. Hold on. I know watching me run around on a bunch of trails in the woods is not the most exciting thing. So, to liven it up a little, I'll set it to the theme from Airwolf. Yep, just 30 seconds in and we'd come to a bottleneck. Right after that we hit a road and things opened up. I chatted a bit with Chris and Dave as we headed toward the first of 5 hills to climb. The hills weren't too long compared to some mountain races, but they did have some very steep sections.
How you feeling, Dave?
Okay, good.
Another 45K?
Walk in the park, man.
Literally.
As we reached the top, we were rewarded with a beautiful view of the Susk something river. There was an aid station located at the top, and approximately every 5 to 7K for the whole race. After that were some deceivingly soft-looking leaf-covered trails, but the leaves were actually hiding tons of sharp, jagged rocks which destroyed my shoes. As we headed downhill, I figured I had a pretty good understanding of the course. Steep uphills, steep downhills, some jagged rocky sections. At least there were no water crossings to worry about.
Alrighty then. A little bit.
Good work.
3 years of research. Good job, dummy.
Just finished the 3rd climb. I think we're somewhere around halfway now. Gonna head down the next drop and then 2 more big hills. Feeling good. Somewhere around 12 or 13K to go, I think. Not really sure. My butt's killing me. My gluteus maximuses are done. Some of these steep climbs are nasty. So I should have, I think, 1 more big climb followed by a drop before the finish, and then that's that.
The aid stations were frequent and well stocked. Really, you could get by without carrying anything, unless you're one of those idiots with a camera, so you have to wear a pack just to have a pocket to put it in. Hey, none of that. This is a serious race.
I need more cowbell. All right, that was 24-mile aid station. So I think 1 more big climb, 1 more big drop. We're going to be at the finish in another approximately 10K or so. Refreshing.
When I got to the start of the last hill, I hit some traffic as we merged with the mid and back of the packers running the 25K. This made things pretty crowded for the final climb.
That last uphill was nasty. There it is way over there. Everything cramped up. My toes, my shins, my adductors. Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, about to hit the last downhill. Another 5K or less to the finish. And it'll be done. Partway down the final downhill. All right, just came down from the hill. There's the bridge, finishes across there.
post-race event was huge, with lots of people to meet and chat with. With 1,400 runners, many of them bringing friends and family and camping for the weekend, it's basically a big post-race festival. There were lots of vendors, lots of food, lots of desserts, and of course, lots of beer.
As I walked behind the porta potties back to my van, reflecting on the race, that was fun. Lots of hills, by far the hilliest 50K I've ever done. So I really enjoyed it. I think coming here to do a 25K would actually be really fun, but that was good. Good job, man. So that was a rocky, shoe-destroying course. And looks like I need new shoes. But my birthday was last week. So no blisters, which is good. I'm not too sore, I actually feel pretty good, so all in all that went all right. I haven't peed since 7:30 this morning, 9 hours ago. That's not normal.
I hung out and chatted with people for a while, including fellow Canucks, Chris and Dave. But eventually, it was time to say goodbye to the Pennsylvanians and make a run for the border.
Okay, 5.5 hour drive home, and I can call it a day. So the Hyner Challenge certainly lived up to its reputation. This was by far my favorite 50K course. If you like it flat and fast, this is not the race for you. If you want to do a race where you destroy your quads, your hamstrings, and your shoes, sign up. So this was the first of 3 training races as I get ready for the Bighorn 100 mile in Wyoming in June. So I'll post some videos of those other races shortly as well. Well, thanks for watching. Now get lost.